Hi folks, today we are at Jordon Creek Lake Metro Park, um, and it is in Concord, Ohio, but its actual address is in Paynesville, which it's only about 10 minutes from I-90 south, but you might want to put it in your Google Maps. And it has an environmental center, learning center, adventure play, the Greenway Corridor, which is basically a path through this area of um, Ohio, Paynesville mostly. And we're going to be going to the pedestrian trails here. And of course, I already got a picture of Lucy, but here's Lucy again. I know how a lot of you love her. Oh my. Well, as you can see, there is a hill here, which we'll be going. And there is a small map of Jordon Creek Park. And we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so there's a nice bridge here, and you can see the creek. And this part, and then a nice hill, and then that looks more steep that way than this way. So we're probably going to head on the pedestrian trails this way, and also Buckeye Trail, which we've talked about. There's the blue flames for the Buckeye Trail. And I just heard some kind of critter, but I'm not seeing it. Oh well. But anyhow, we're going to head this way. And it is cement coming down that steep hill, but then it turns into packed dirt, which I still think is going to be okay. And I believe the wheelchairs and that would be okay. And I didn't even see that there's a little bench. There's a bench there looking out over the creek. And so we'll be back if we find anything exciting. And there's more of the creek, which is kind of shallow, but it has a nice soothing sound. I don't know if we can get that on here or not. Can you believe Mr. Traveler was quiet for like about 20 seconds there? We'll be back. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Okay, so the trail that we figured we'd take obviously only goes so far, and then we're not going to take it because you see all them steps? They go way up there, which I'm sure the view up on the top of that mountain is awesome. However, there's not going to be happening for us. I don't think Lucy would really even want to do that. I don't know if it was the smell that she was started around for, or if she said, nah, I don't think so. So maybe we'll attempt that hill if we'll see. We'll be back, maybe. decided to try and do this hill here, and coming over the bridge, we found a pretty waterfall, which is probably what I heard earlier. So now we're going to see about this hill. We'll be back. And then I'll see if I can get it. There's a teeny waterfall there. Yeah, I got it. So a lot of waterfalls on in this park. So far all I've heard is the nature, but haven't seen it. Well, this is nature too, I guess, but and Lucy's being stubborn. But she is a German beagle, I guess. And a clue rib swimming a bobber. I almost gave our last name out, which I don't do on here. Okay, we'll be back. It's over there. There's still some autumn left. I don't know if you can see the gold colors on the leaves over there. And there's a lot of pine trees in this park. But I figured I'd show you a little bit of the remnants of fall. As you can see, leaves have mostly fallen already, and today is November. Yep. It's in November. Okay, we'll be back. So, we found a sign that, Lucy, stop. And we thought we'd get educated, but look, I mean, and there's a bench that looks kind of over a swamp, I guess, but I mean, seriously, I wanted to get educated. I want to educate you all, but how the freak am I supposed to get in there? So, I can see that it says a spot to raise a family. And is that beaver a picture of a beaver or an otter? I'll hold the dog. You go look at that thing. It says hikers in the parks happen across small ponds in the woodlands. These are most commonly known as vernal pools, meaning spring. Important breeding habitat for frogs and salamanders. The most common salamander in this habitat is the spotted salamander. Here's a life cycle. So that went the wrong direction. I can't. I think I'm over a certain thing, and I'm nowhere near it. I'm that way too, sweetie pie. Okay. And they do have a remote research center here. and a little picnic area where they probably educate people. So we will be back when we find some other stuff. And we did find a one of a dog's favorite areas in the park. And our dog is totally ignoring it. Oh well. We'll be back. So we got to the Environmental Learning Center, and I guess there is like a, is it, are those called, yeah, oh, that's a research center. This is the Learning Center, which I thought was going to be a building, but it's nature, which is cool. And there is the steps that we said no way I could not do. So we got a decision to make, and we'll be back. Yeah, we're not sure if somebody actually made a lean-to, if that had something to do with research, if it fell that way, or animals did it. But anyhow, there you go. And there's another one. You can see this one has like a entrance. So we're on our way, and we will be back. So we found an even bigger one. So the rangers or researchers or whoever must be building them, whether it's for shelters for the animals or for research of some sort. We do not know. But anyhow, it's there you go. And we'll be back, maybe with some more shelters. What do you think? And we actually did find another one under a pine tree. So I think this is kind of cool. We are on a, what would you call those? Like teepees or lean-tos or, anyhow, we're on a search for the teepee lean-to man-made thingies out of nature. Will you come with us? I think so. And we found another one. Are we all excited? I hear some kind of bird, or maybe it's a squirrel yelling at us, but I don't see it. And there's the sleuth investigating the tree, seeing if she can get any clues as to where the deer are. We're surprised we haven't seen any. We're sure that there are deer somewhere in this park. So anyhow, we'll see you in a bit. And just looking at these trees, and imagine what it looks like here in the spring and the summer. But I think it's kind of cool even now. I don't know. I'm me. I love this, just being out in nature. We'll be back. So we found this tree that makes an archway that the beautiful Mrs. Traveler and Lucy are walking under. You can see this pretty cape that she bought recently. Our kids got her that, and with a gift card. So anyhow, we'll be back. Okay, so we found you could go this way or that way, but we're going to go back that way. So what we're going to do is say thank you all for coming on this hike with us. We know we didn't catch any nature stuff. Well, there's nature, but no animals for you except for the wild beagle. And again, thank you. If you enjoyed this type of video, hit that thumbs up. It helps us out and it's free to do. And you might also consider subscribing. We like to get out and hike in the parks. We also visit historical towns. And we do some cooking and gardening and some other crazy antics. So you never know what you might see on our channel. But again, we thank you so much for watching. And we would like you to know that if you need a walker, wheelchair, long-handled reacher, no matter what you need to make your life easier and be able to do the things you like to do and live life to its fullest. It's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. And we will see you on our next trip, and God bless.